students, I welcome back you all to this maths education channel, and we are going to start today logarithmic differentiation exercise 5.5. Now students, logarithmic differentiation is used to differentiate the function of this kind. As you can see, y is equal to fx is equal to ux raised to the power vx. So when one function raised to the power another function, if we have such type of function, or if we have y is equal to fx is equal to ux raised to the power x, if one function raised to the power x, so whenever we have x in the power, or we have any function of x in the power, then we are going to use logarithmic differentiation. So suppose you have this function y is equal to fx and it is of this form ux raised to the power vx. So how will you differentiate? First you will take log both sides. So we shall write log y is equal to, now we shall be using the property of log and it becomes vx log of ux. Now I am going to discuss the properties of log also with you. Now you can see that you have got two functions, one is vx and another is log of ux. Now you differentiate both sides with respect to x. So differentiation of log y, since you are differentiating with respect to x, so differentiation of log y will be 1 by y into dy by dx, and we differentiate right hand side using the product rule. So derivative of vx is v dash x into log of ux plus derivative of log ux. So what is the derivative of log ux? It will be 1 upon ux into u dash x into vx. So this is how we differentiate any function having power as the function of x. Now you can find out the value of dy by dx, which will be y into v dash x into log of ux plus u dash x into vx upon ux. So now this was the formula. Now we take up some questions, and before that we shall be discussing the properties of log. Now let us discuss some properties of log. First property is, now here when we say log function, then we mean to say that we are taking log to the base e. So first one is log to the base e of mn is equal to log to the base e of m plus log to the base e of m. Second one, log to the base e of m upon n is equal to log to the base e of m minus log to the base e of n. Third property, log to the base e of m raised to the power p. When you have such power, any number in power, it becomes multiple. This p, this becomes multiple and it comes here using the property of log. So this becomes p log to the base e of m. And log to the base e of e is 1, because e raised to the power 1 is equal to e. Students, you must be knowing that if I want to write any statement of exponent in terms of log, so I will write it like this. Suppose we have 2 raised to the power 3 is equal to 8. This exponent statement, if I want to write in terms of log, so it will be log to the base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. So similarly, if I have this statement e raised to the power 1 is e, so I will write log to the base e of e is equal to 1. So whenever you have any confusion, you should just remember this statement, how to convert an exponential statement into the logarithmic statement. And the fifth property is e raised to the power log x is equal to x. We may be using one or more property in the questions, in the forthcoming questions. So if you take log both sides, it will be log of cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x. Whenever you take log, you have to take complete log of the whole LHS and complete log, one log of the whole RHS. You cannot take log of different terms separately. Only one log LHS, one log RHS. Now you can use the property of log and you can separate them. It will be log of cos x plus log of cos 2x plus log of cos 3x. Now you can see what has happened by taking the log. The three terms which were in multiplication in this step, By using the property of logarithm, they have become an addition in the system. And anything which is an addition or subtraction, it is easier to differentiate. Now at this step, we differentiate both sides with respect to x. So log y, we have to differentiate log y with respect to x. First, I will use the method of the differentiation of log x. Formula of log x, derivative of log x is 1 by x. So derivative of log y will be 1 by y. But since you are differentiating with respect to x, so you have to differentiate y also with respect to x. Now derivative of log cos x. So for log cos x, we are going to use the formula. For log cos x, we are going to use this formula, log of fx dash. This is equal to 1 upon fx and in the numerator, we will multiply it by derivative of fx. Log cos x means 1 upon cos x and in the numerator you multiply with the derivative of cos x, which is sin x. Similarly, in the next term, you have cos 2x. So in the denominator, you will have cos 2x and then in the numerator, you will write the derivative of cos 2x. What is the derivative of cos 2x? Minus 2 sin 2x. Similarly, denominator cos 3x minus 3 sin 3x. Now dy by dx will be equal to, if you have doubts in any step, please tell. This is minus 10x minus 2 tan 2x minus 3 tan 3x and then you substitute the value of y also. So the value of dy by dx is equal to, in place of y I write cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x. This is the value of y. I can take minus common outside and inside the bracket it becomes tan x plus 2 tan 2x plus 3 tan 3x and this is your answer. The second question, y is equal to square root of x minus 1, x minus 2 upon x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. First of all, if you differentiate this without using log, it is going to become very lengthy. So we are going to use log. So to use log, first I write it in power form, power notation. So in place of square root, I can write it as raised to the power 1 by 2. Now I will take log both sides. So it will become log y is equal to, now you know the property of log says log of m raised to the power p, it is equal to p log m, and therefore here you can see this is p and this whole is m. So I can write it as 1 by 2, power becomes multiple. You can see power has become multiple. So 1 by 2 comes here into we write the whole bracket, x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Now we use the further properties of log. Log of m upon n is equal to log of m minus log of n. So for this, just a minute, is equal to 1 by 2 log of x minus 1, x minus 2. 1 by 2 को आप ब्रैकेट के बाहर रख सकते हैं, माइनस लॉग ऑफ x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Now again you can use the property, the third property, that log of mn is equal to log of m plus log of n. So according to this property, this becomes 1 by 2 log of x minus 1 plus log of x minus 2, and you apply the same property in the second log. So what will happen is that it will become minus log, minus is common. So log x minus 3 plus log x minus 4 plus log x minus 5 सबके साथ minus आएगा तो it will become minus log x minus 3 minus log x minus 4 minus log x minus 5. Now this function is ready to be differentiated. This is log y. Till now we have not differentiated, we have only simplified. And you could see how complicated the expression was. Now it is simplified. Now we differentiate both sides with respect to x. It is a very important statement to be written. With respect to x, it is to be mentioned that in respect of which variable you are differentiating. Now derivative of log y is 1 by y, and since we are differentiating y, it has to be, since we are differentiating with respect to x, so y is to be differentiated with respect to x. So it is dy by dx to be multiplied. 1 by 2 is a constant, it is common. So now since every term is in addition or subtraction, so you have to differentiate each term. So derivative of log x minus 1 will be 1 upon log x minus 1, और न्यूमरेटर में क्या आएगा? Derivative of x minus 1. Derivative of x minus 1 will be 1 minus 0, that is 1. Similarly in all the cases, 1 upon x minus 2 minus 1 upon x minus 3 minus 1 upon x minus 4 minus 1 upon x minus 5. So now dy by dx will be equal to y upon 2 into same everything you can copy down. So I am not writing everything here, so you can just copy down. And in the last step, you substitute back the value of y, and the value of y, such a lengthy one. Y is this x minus 1, x minus 2 divided by x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. And in the bracket, you copy down everything. 1 upon x minus 1, 1 upon x minus 2, so this is your answer. Now question number 3 says that you have a function y is equal to log x raised to the power cos x. So now I have already told you, whenever you have this type of function where you have some function or some variable in the power, then you have to use the log function. Then you have to take log. So we take log both sides, log of left hand side and log of right hand side. Log of right hand side will be log x raised to the power cos x. Now use the property of log. According to the property of log, this power cos x, this comes here as multiple. So we will have cos x into log of log x. Log of this log x into cos x. Here you can see this log function is applied on log x. So you have two different functions here. So when you differentiate this function on the right hand side, you will differentiate using the product rule. Now next step is differentiating both sides with respect to x. So we get, till now you must have understood what is the derivative of log y. It is 1 by y dy by dx. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Product rule we are applying into log of log x plus derivative of log x, that we shall write in the next step, multiplied by cos x. So now you will have dy by 1 by y dy by dx is equal to minus sin x log of log x. Now what is the derivative of log x? Now look, we all know that derivative of log x is 1 by x. But if we don't know, then let us study it here. If we have log of fx instead of log x, then its derivative will be 1 upon fx. And since it is the log is not applied on x, it is applied on fx, so by chain rule, you have to multiply it by f dash x. Same is the case here. Here log is applied on log x. So here log x is like fx. So according to this rule, its derivative will be 1 upon fx fx के प्लेस में log x और in numerator you will write f dash x मतलब log x का derivative which is 1 by x into cos x, and in the last step dy by dx is equal to y is to be multiplied on right hand side and we will have minus, you have to copy down everything, minus sin x log of log x plus cos x upon x log x, and last step में substitute the value of y and the value of y is log x raised to the power cos x and copy down everything in the bracket, sin x log of log x cos x, and this is your answer. लॉग नहीं ले सकते, क्यों नहीं ले सकते इसका लॉग?
मैम इसका होल लॉग लेंगे तो वो कॉम्प्लिकेट हो जाएगा, तो इसका अलग अलग इन्हें कंसीडर करेंगे एलिमेंट्स की तरह।
अच्छा, होल लॉग लेंगे तो क्या कॉम्प्लिकेट हो जाएगा? लेट अस सी। ये स्टेटमेंट रॉन्ग है कि कॉम्प्लिकेट हो जाएगा। आपको स्टेटमेंट ये बोलनी है कि उससे कोई रिजल्ट ही नहीं है। आपने होल लॉग ले लिया, डोंट राइट इट राइट नाउ, बट आफ्टर दिस यू कैन नॉट expand this
Ma'am, we can simplify.
you cannot simplify it further because we have no such property. We have no expansion of log m minus n. So this step cannot be done. So we are not going to do this question by taking the log of both the sides. So how will you get to know when you have to take the log and when you don't have to take the log? So you should see when in the right hand side the terms are either multiplied or they are divided. Many terms are multiplied or divided. Then you can take their log jointly, and if it is not, don't take their log like this. You do something else. What will you do? We shall assume that this is u. We have assumed that x raised to the power x is u and 2 raised to the power sin x is v. So according to this function becomes u minus v. U is a function of x, v is also a function of x. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x. So what will happen is, it will become dy by dx is equal to du by dx minus dv by dx. ऐसा बन जाए. And we shall call it equation number 1. And our aim is to find dy by dx because question में आपको जो function given है that is y. So you have to differentiate y. So this is what you have to find. So you have to find first du by dx, then you have to find dv by dx, and then you have to substitute both the values in equation 1. This is how you are going to deal about these type of questions where two complicated expressions have got a plus or a minus sign in between. Whereas if they would have been added or subtracted, we could have taken their joint log, which is not so in this case. So what I do is, now I take u. U is x raised to the power x. Now tell me, how will you differentiate this function u? Here you will take log now. Now you take log of both sides. So it will be log u is equal to log of x raised to the power x. Now after this you apply the property of log. According to the property of log, this x which is in power, it becomes multiple. So you can write this log of u, this x has come here, x time log of x. Now you can very well see that this x time log of x, these are two functions. One is this and second is this. And so we have to apply product rule. At this stage I can differentiate both sides with respect to x. So log u, derivative of log u will be 1 by u. But since I am differentiating with respect to x, not with respect to u, so we have to differentiate u with respect to x. Now on the right hand side, since right hand side पर only x is there, so no problem. Product rule. Derivative of x is 1 into log x plus derivative of log x is 1 by x into x. So we will have du by dx to be u cross multiplied log x plus x cancelled So this is 1 plus log x. So we will have du by dx is equal to, in place of u, I can put the value of u, which is, you can see here, the value of u is x raised to the power x into 1 plus log x. So this is equation number 2. Equation 2 mein you have found the value of du by dx. Similarly, I will now find the value of dv by dx. And what was v? V was 2 raised to the power sin x. V is 2 raised to the power sin x. So again I have to take log. So it will be log v is equal to, now I am applying the property directly, sin x log 2. Now you can see log 2 is not a variable, it is a constant. Constant like k, 2, 3, 4. Because log 2 will also be some real number. So I will treat it as constant. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x. So I will have derivative of log v will be 1 by v. But since I am differentiating with respect to x, so I have to differentiate v also with respect to x. Right hand side mein log 2 constant hai, and constant we just copy down. And what is the derivative of sin x? The derivative of sin x is cos x. So we will have dv by dx to be v into log 2 cos x. Now in the last step, we will substitute the value of v, and the value of v is 2 raised to the power sin x into log 2 cos x. Note it down. फिर मैं scroll down करके dy by dx लिखूंगी. Now you can see that, sorry. This expression is giving you the value of du by dx. This expression is giving you the value of dv by dx. और आपको क्या निकालना है? आपको निकालना है dy by dx. और आपने अभी ऊपर लिखा था कि dy by dx is equal to du by dx minus dv by dx. So what should I do now? Now I should substitute back the values of du by dx and dv by dx in this. ये equation 1 थी. We took it as equation 1 and the last one is equation 3. So substituting, or you can simply write using 2 and 3 in 1. So 1 will become dy by dx is equal to, in place of du by dx, we can write x raised to the power x, 1 plus log x minus, in place of dv by dx, I can put this value, which is 2 raised to the power sin x into log 2 cos x. Log 2 is a constant. And this is your answer.